And we're on.
It's the Sini-Gang with l-boogy.
And Sterno Supernova.
What's going on there, Sterno?
Nothing much. How you doing, Boogie?
Doing all right. Doing all right. We're coming off a holiday break, I guess.
And a weather break because we had that, people heard about the snowfall that we got in the East Coast.
So here in Virginia, it's been cold and we've had a blizzard come through. And yeah, it's been crazy.
Yeah.
How did you deal with that, Sterno?
I just stayed home and vegged out, watched some TV, did some housework.
I mean, right now, the weather-wise, it's like 20. Let me look what it says on my trusty iPhone.
Last I saw was 28, but that was
25 degrees currently.
Oh, it dropped
in Virginia Beach. Let me see. Are you hearing something?
Yeah. I don't know where it's coming from.
You hear it still?
No.
It's 25 degrees currently in Virginia Beach, and I think it's which is below freezing. If you don't know, freezing.
We're talking Fahrenheit, in case you don't understand.
Yeah, 25 degrees Fahrenheit, and freezing is 32 degrees Fahrenheit.
Understand basic stuff like
well, there's a lot of people who don't. It could be basic to you, but there's a lot of people who live in California who don't know
what freezing temperatures are like. Okay,
yeah.
Taking it. Yeah, I didn't think about that. Yeah, you're right. You're right.
Yeah, I mean,
we actually do have seasons in Virginia, so.
I mean, Philippines, Philippines, maybe they don't know what the freezing point of water is.
They have ice. They drink ice.
Yeah, but
okay, yeah, all right. Then maybe they don't know the numbers.
Yeah.
Besides, for them, it's probably Celsius. Did they use Celsius in the Philippines?
When I went, for as far as I know, they use Fahrenheit.
Oh, okay.
I don't think it's been above 32 degrees today. I mean, I think it's been below freezing.
Yeah.
And then there were stretches of time last week for us where it was 70. The highest was in the 20s.
Yeah.
Which isn't normal for us either. It's not a typical thing for Virginia Beach.
But then it did a whole 70-degree day or two.
Which was good because it snowed.
And got rid of all that crap from the roads.
So yeah, for a whole week it was like in the 20s. We have to drip faucets, which is something people don't normally do, or people who don't live in cold weather climates know about.
Yeah.
Dripping faucets. It is just so freaking cold. But yeah, so not only was it cold when you get precipitation, when it's that cold, it turns into snow.
Yeah.
And then the snow doesn't melt.
It just stays in the roads.
And when it does melt, it freezes, which is
bad.
Another whole thing. But yeah, we did have a couple of days in the 50s and 60s and 70s for like 3 days.
Which was good.
And then it went back down to 20s.
Yeah, and they're saying we might get snow again. So
yeah, but that's not going to be like a big old blizzard that we had come through. That'll be compared to what we just went through. that'll be that's nothing.
Yeah.
We had how many inches did you think you had at your place, Sterno?
At least 6 to 8.
I was over 10. And not even just the drift part of the
really.
I went to the middle of the yard where it's flat, completely flat. It's leveled off.
You stuck a ruler in there?
It was about 12.
Huh.
It was about 12. It was way more than 6. I can tell you that. I can tell you I didn't want to measure a drift, so I went to the.
Okay, yeah. That's now I just mentioned it.
It was above my knees.
I'm always just going by my driveway, which isn't the best accurate measurement. The only reason I know it was deeper is because I have satellite, and I really satellite TV cable service. And after a while, I was like, you know what, screw it. I want some TV.
So you had to clean off your satellite dish.
Yeah, I had to go walk in the middle of my yard.
How high did it come up on your legs?
It went up to about almost to my knee.
Yeah, so. I was walking over my knees. It was over my knees.
Yeah.
So I know I'm short, but from my knee to my foot, it's at least.
So yeah, you're right. I was just going by my driveway, which, like I said, doesn't really give you a clear representation. And besides, I shoveled twice, so it wasn't like I shoveled once, but it was like 4 or 5 inches, and I shoveled again, which wasn't.
So you shoveled while it was still snowing
because I didn't want to have to shovel a whole bunch at one time because I know my back would go out on me. Yeah, because I've done it before where I thought I could. Oh yeah, I'll wait till it's all done, and the next thing I know, I'm dying.
You probably have bad shoveling strategy.
That too.
Do you use a snow shovel? Do you have a snow shovel?
I actually have a snow shovel. Yeah,
it bugs me when I see these people with regular shovels.
Yeah,
shoveling, but I'll admit the regular shovels do break up ice better.
Yeah, when you're trying to get that last bit of ice, but yeah, when you're doing the regular shoveling,
it's more of a push than a shovel.
Yeah,
when you use a snow shovel, it's I feel like an expert now. I feel like a professional Minnesotan.
I wouldn't go that far. I lived in Ohio. You don't have, there's a different kind of snow there. It's like a different ball game.
Yeah, but we just went through a week full of after blizzard conditions, and it's becoming a annual thing for us. I mean, it snows.
It's almost like the climate's changing. I don't know. I don't get it.
False.
I don't get it.
The climates don't change. It's forever the same, and the Earth is flat. Come on, people. Nothing we're doing is harming.
The scientists said it was warming.
Global warming, please.
It's so cold.
It's 20 degrees. Where's the global warming?
How can it be global warming? It's so cold. I don't understand.
Why are there so floods? The water should be evaporating if it's so warm. Ha ha ha! You guys are wrong. Backslash sarcasm.
Okay.
For people, before we get emails. Is it slash or backslash when you're closing off backslash?
I guess. Yeah. I forget the name of it. I just know.
I know the direction it goes. I just don't know which one's slash and which one's backslash.
You can't see me. I'm doing this with my hands. Like, what is that? The back or the... I don't remember.
But yeah. So yeah, it's in the 20s right now. It's gonna be cold. I'm getting used to it though. I'll admit.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, it's the first. I mean, I still don't get how people in Chicago or places like that where it's the high is under 0 degrees.
Mm-hmm.
I can't do that. I mean, I hated just going out to get the mail. Going out to get the mail.
You went out to get the mail? I think screw the mail. I don't care about the mail. It can wait.
I gotta put on extra socks, extra jackets, hats. I mean, it's like a 5-minute ordeal for me to go outside to get the mail. Whereas, normally I don't care. It could be cold. When I say cold, like, in the 40s.
Yeah.
I'll run out there in my pajamas and socks, barefoot, whatever. Run out there 10 seconds, grab the mail, run back.
Mm-hmm.
But no, 10 seconds well, it was snowing. That's when I can't be barefoot in the snow. But it's cold. Cold. What do you prefer though? This cold, this 20 degrees doesn't reach above freezing, or 90 degrees in the summer?
I prefer cold. I still like the cold more. The snow is a different thing, but it's, I don't mind cold. You can bundle up. Here in Virginia, it can be pretty hot too, depending on the year. Yeah. We get some heat waves every now and then, and gets into the 100 whatever. And
you don't get as many accidents when it's 90 degrees though. Here,
that's true.
Here, that's true. When it's 20 degrees and doesn't get above freezing, there's not even snow. There's ice everywhere.
Yeah.
I mean, I've slid on black ice before. I've had my car.
I did it last week.
Done a 360.
No, I didn't do a 360, but
but you slid.
Yeah.
Did you describe your slide?
I was just making a turn on a busy intersection, and my front wheels just kind of lost traction. I just slid like from one lane into the other.
Oh, that's nothing.
I didn't say it was a big slide. I didn't quantify it. Like, oh, I slid and I almost died. No, I just,
when it's cold.
Yeah, I thought called a slide.
I thought you were going 50 miles an hour and then went sideways and then the other side.
I would have said I almost died if that's what happened. I wouldn't have said I slid.
Oh, you slid from one lane to the other.
I didn't build it up. I just said I slid. That's all I said. A simple fact. I didn't say like, oh my God, my car was out of control and I was panicking. I just said it slid. Okay, did you have a 360 or
not this year?
Okay,
because I've had it before. When I've done it before, I learned I don't care how slow I'm going. I'm not going to do another 360. I've done it through I've done 360. Well, yeah, one time I've had where I'm going and then all of a sudden I fishtail and I gotta try to correct. You know,
Yeah,
I've had that. I've had another one where I've slid into a brick wall.
Oh, I did a big curb, and like messed up some tires. I mean, like really hit it hard.
Yeah,
I couldn't.
Yeah.
Where I broke off some hubcaps. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, coworker of mine. We were going through. Yeah, we had when we were working. The roads were packed with ice and snow. I mean, it's a rough ride. I don't think people really convey this on TV. When you're driving on roads after it snows, it's not a smooth ride on top of snow.
Oh no.
It's like driving on rocks.
Yeah.
It's like a rocky terrain.
Yeah. I was hating it so much.
In fact, every time I go out and check my tires to make sure I didn't blow a tire, which is getting to my coworker who drives a lowrider Mercedes or BMW with
he drove that in the snow?
Yeah.
Oh wow.
Yeah, well, he got to work and he had a blown tire.
Oh, right.
And then I tried to help him replace the tire, but he has weird locks on his weird lugs. They're not your typical lugs where you get a tire iron and twist it.
Yeah, they had a lock on it.
They weren't exactly locks. They were like weird. I mean, I've had locks. I told him, "Are those locks?" He's like, "No," but he didn't have.
He didn't have a specific wrench in his.
Yeah, he didn't have the wrench for those locks.
Yeah,
I mean for those lugs. I call them locks, but
you did call a wrench for the. I mean,
yeah,
I know
it's tire iron. Lug wrench.
Lug wrench. Yeah, okay.
Yeah, he didn't have a specific wrench for those.
That's kind of dumb.
Yeah, and usually a lock you only put one lock per
tire.
Yeah, he had he had 5 lugs and they were all weird.
So they were like weird specific to whatever.
Had to call a service guy to come and
that's
change
weird.
his tire for him.
Yeah, it's strange that he doesn't have his own ability to do it himself.
He recently he got that car a few months ago and he's never had to change the tire.
Right.
I mean, he had a spare. So I ran out there. It was 20 degrees. We're knee deep in snow.
Oh, that really sucks.
And then he didn't have a tire iron, so I brought my tire iron out there, tried to turn it. I was like, it's not catching on anything. It was a little dim because there's no sun now.
Remember that one time when you tried to change your tire for your old car?
Which time?
And yeah, I know that's true. And we tried to turn the nuts right, and they're like, these don't feel right. And we had been, you didn't know you had these fake nuts on this this plastic hubcap, and we're like,
yeah, the wheel covers.
Yeah, it looked like fake nuts.
The wheel covers had the fake lugs.
So we put it in, and we just broke them off, and I'm like, okay. Oh, this is fake.
Yeah.
I felt really smart after that. So
because it looked really real.
It fooled us all. So
and it's not the first time. I mean, that's the only time I've done it, but it's not the first time I've seen it happen. I've been with other people. It's like, hey, you got a flat tire. Let's all stand around and watch him change the tire. Filipino thing.
Yeah.
I've seen someone out.
Oh, you're doing it wrong. You do this, and it's better for your back.
And then the guy had the same thing. He had a wheel cover, looked like real lugs, and it's happened to me before. I didn't say, "Hey, are those real lugs?"
Yeah, you don't, because then you don't want to be an idiot if they really are real lugs. You go, oh, I've seen that before.
Yep, it's happened to me before.
Don't feel bad. Happens to the best of us.
Yeah, many a times. I've had
I forgot how many times your car had that happen to it.
I almost always have an audience watching me change a tire too.
We have pictures of that too. It's just at the ocean front. That was fun.
Was that the ocean front?
One time, yeah, one time. It was like near one of those resort hotel things.
Was that me?
Yeah, it was. I'm pretty sure it was you.
I don't think I've had to change a tire at the ocean front. I remember changing someone else's tire.
Oh, maybe that's what I'm thinking of. Because I know you were in the picture, and I think you were doing the work, so I figured it was.
Yeah. That was. I know what you're talking about. I want to say that was Brother Butterfly.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh.
But I was doing the work.
Yeah, usually the one doing the work is the one that owns the car. No,
that's probably me. Like, give me that. That was one of those moments. I'm gonna do it wrong. Give me that.
Well, Brother Butterfly is actually,
I don't know.
He's sort of knowledgeable on car stuff. I mean, not major stuff, but like.
But I'm pretty sure of all the places I've had flat tires, it wasn't the ocean front. But I do remember the time that we did fix someone's flat tire at the Ocean Front, and it wasn't me that had the flat tire.
Okay, but you were doing the work.
I want to say I was there.
Yeah. You were in the picture doing work. That's why I thought I remember seeing you there.
Yeah, I mean, there was another time at a shopping center. There was another time near a lake, no, near a river, where
like a minute away from the restaurant we just got.
We just left the restaurant. And it was one of these back roads in Virginia Beach.
I don't even know. Did it happen on the way to that little?
No, it was coming back out. We were going home.
Oh.
And we had 2 cars because someone had met us there after.
Okay.
So we split up on the way back.
So that was after we took the photography.
No, we did the scenic photography because I just happened to have my camera, my brand new DSLR.
Was that before or after the tire incident?
That was during the tire incident.
So you had your tire was messed up. So let me take some pictures.
See, what happened was we got to the restaurant. It was sushi night. It was a Monday night sushi night at this restaurant. Back roads of Virginia Beach, near the Pungo, if you know Virginia Beach, which is...
It was all you can eat sushi, wasn't it?
Yeah. Monday night, all you can eat sushi.
That's why we were there.
And it's in the rural area of Virginia Beach. There, 1-lane roads coming out of there, dark, no lights.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
And someone met us there. So on the way back, we split up, 2 people in one car, 2 people in another car. In my car, I was driving, all of a sudden I hear do. And then I pull off into this little road that I know is a dead end, but I didn't know it dead ends at a nice river.
A scenic river.
Yeah, scenic boat ramp and all that.
Yeah.
Dead end. So let me turn off here because I can't stop on the 1-lane road in rural Virginia where it's pitch black dark.
Just asking to be rented or whatever, have some issue happen.
Yeah. Where there's snakes and raccoons and people with guns. So I turned off there, and then we called, we called you guys. I think you were in another car.
Yeah, I was in the second.
Yeah.
I don't know why. Usually I'm in your car.
I don't know. So I called you guys and said, hey, I got a flat tire. Turn around. And while we were waiting for you to turn around, I had my DSLR. We're like, oh, this is a nice place.
That was when it was new, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was brand new. So me and the person I was with, we took pictures. And yeah, since there's 5 of us or whatever, how many of us were there to fix a flat tire.
It became a photo op.
Yeah. Let's fix the flat tire. And while we're doing that, let's take pictures by these nice flowers and by this nice lake or by nice river, this boat dock. So yeah, fix that tire that day. I've become really good fixing tires.
I remember one of the times within the shopping center, you weren't that good yet. I
think
you were. I think you learned.
We were young.
Yeah, we were.
We were young.
It took us a while to understand what to do. We knew generally.
I knew how to do it,
but just to do it well, there's a difference.
And my spare tire was flat at the time, also because I never used it. So we pulled out the spare tire, put it on, dropped the car, and it's flat.
Hey, that's not good.
Hey, we gotta do this again. Pull it off. Luckily, there was a tire store in that parking lot, but on the other end of the parking lot.
Okay.
I don't know. You don't remember.
I thought it was too late for that.
It might have been. I don't know what happened then.
Yeah, I don't remember either. That was that long ago. Yeah.
Yep. So, I've changed tires in the middle at 3 a.m. in the morning after clubbing. I've changed tires in 100-degree weather, 20-degree weather.
You're an expert now. So, yep.
So yeah, but yeah, I didn't get to change my coworker's tire because, like I said, we couldn't get the locks off the lugs off, and he had to call. Mind you, we still have inches of snow on the ground, and there's traffic accidents left and right on the highways, on the roads. So we called the roadside assistance. I didn't want to say tow truck because it wasn't a tow truck that ended up coming.
Yeah,
it was a guy in a Humvee.
Yeah,
who you tell him, hey, I need to get my tire changed and I can't take the tire off. So he's like, I don't need a tow truck. But yeah, he called his AT&T roadside assistance. They came 3 hours later.
Oh.
Because like I said, there was accidents left and right on the highway.
Yeah, yeah.
But I am very careful when I drive in the snow. I don't care if you're impatient behind me. I don't care.
Yeah.
You can honk. You can try to pass me. I just care about me and my car. And I'm not worried about getting into an accident that I'm going to be harmed. I'm worried about getting my car scratched. You know,
Well, your car is newish, right? So
yeah, I don't care. It could have been an old car. And I mean, with my old cars, I was still very careful because.
well, yeah, I don't know. I'm not. I'm more worried about having bodily harm than having my car scratched. But that's just me. I don't know. So,
I've gotten to the point where I could care less what you think about my driving stranger behind me. You know, the people behind you. I'll go 25 miles an hour on this icy, slick one-lane road.
Yeah. Whenever I tell like new drivers, like go as fast as you feel safe going. If you don't feel safe going fast, it's just no one else is. It's you in the car. Don't worry about the other people.
And I pride myself in my driving. I think of myself as a good driver. I think I am an above average driver.
Okay.
I put myself up in the top 10% of drivers out there on the road. And I base it on quality of driving, consciousness of driving, and driving record.
Driving record.
As in I don't get accidents when I'm driving.
I've been in
accidents,
but it wasn't your fault.
Yeah, not my fault, and stuff I couldn't prevent, even if it wasn't my fault.
Right.
I mean, I've gotten T-boned because I was next to a truck, and he slammed on the brakes. And I went into an intersection, and I got T-boned. I've also been
rear-ended.
Yes, rear-ended at a stoplight.
Yeah, which is the person behind you didn't.
Yeah, I've been hit on the side of my car because someone is pulling out of parallel parked. So I'm driving on the street. Someone's parallel parked and just pulls out and hits me on the side. Not my fault.
Yeah.
Basically, none of these are my fault. I mean, I'm trying to think of all the times it was my fault. I can only think of one time, and it was when I was like 18 or 19 years old, and it was snowing that day. But even that, the girl didn't have her lights on, and she was going really fast.
Okay.
But I had guests in my car. I don't want to say passengers because they're not normally people I drive in the car.
Well, you're making a distinction?
They were nice friends who I never.
They're still passengers.
I know, but I thought of them more as guests.
It sounds like your hotel on wheels or something.
They were guests of my car at the time.
They were under my protection.
Yeah, I mean, I have people in my car all the time. I can care less. But these were nice people who.
The person that's in your car a lot.
I'm just giving a ride to. But no, these were nice people I was happy to have in my car. And I just did at that time.
Mm-hmm.
So I felt really embarrassed that they were in the car when I got into an accident. I was more worried about that than the fact that I got into an accident. Even though it wasn't
your fault. Oh,
this is when I was 18.
Oh.
It was my fault. But I mean, I got a ticket saying it was my fault. But like I said, the girl had no lights on and it was snowing, so it was dark.
Okay.
But I'm still the one that pulled into the intersection in front of her. She was going fast too.
Okay. Yeah, I was trying to think of my record, and I pretty much have two that were my fault, major accidents, and one was when I was young, and the guy's like, "Yeah, screw it, it's all right." Actually, three. Two were ending, and one is just this guy. Like I sideswiped the guy a little bit because I didn't know he was doing something.
Oh, you're a terrible driver.
Yeah, well, the sideswiping was when I was younger, and we did this weird. We were both changing lanes, and we didn't see each other. So I bumped the rubber parts of his Jeep. Like they have the rubber fenders, and he's like, screw it, don't worry about it. I rear ended this other person on making a right turn, and I thought they were going, and they didn't go. Actually, that happened twice. That's the other two rear ending. And the first time the person had no damage, no problem. Second time I went to court, so that was different. Yeah. So I'm not in the top 10% at all. I'm not even close to the top 10%.
I'm not saying that like on normal conditions I'm a slow driver either. I'm not one of those that abide by the it's 55 miles per hour limit. I'm not one of those either. Yeah. I understand fast lane. I understand slow lane. I understand when to pass and when to get out of other people's lanes.
Yeah.
I'm conscious of the other drivers and and unwritten driving etiquette, I guess you could say.
Mm-hmm.
But like I said, when it snows, it's a whole different. It's a whole different thing.
And we all drive like grannies if you're smart. If you're not, then you're one of the people that I don't care if it's snowing. I'm going to drive as fast as I feel like I want to drive.
No, well, those people that say, "Oh, you guys don't know how to drive in the snow. You can drive like this," and but then there's other people who say, "Hey, you don't need to be going 5 miles an hour."
Well, yeah, there's a limit to how careful you should be. I mean,
but I'm also not like, let's say I'm going behind a guy who's going 10 miles an hour.
That's his right.
I'm not going to be mad at that person. In fact, I give them space. I don't pull up to them and say, give them that, hey, I'm close to you, speed up a little bit. No,
never. Especially in the snow.
Yeah, I back off and say, hey, you're doing good. You're doing good 10 miles an hour in front of me. You're doing good.
I do like at least a car length and a half, if possible, in the snow. I give it a space so I can think I can brake. That's my thing. Do you think you can brake within this amount of time, this amount of space? That's a good space for me in the snow.
So yeah, I mean, I hate driving in the snow.
So let me just to reiterate, we're not supposed to have anything major this week, or are we supposed to have?
No, it's gonna snow a little bit, but it's nothing.
Okay, not like last time.
Maybe a couple inches. But...
All right, just making sure.
I'd be more worried if it rained and it froze over than if it snows.
That's true. Black ice is really bad.
It's way worse than snow to me.
Yeah,
because at least when it snows, people know to slow down.
Right.
When it rains and it freezes, people don't act like it's dangerous. People act like it's nothing, like it's raining in summer.
Yeah, which is different, way different.
Yeah, totally different. And a lot of times, I mean, I've slid on black ice like really far before. Mm-hmm. This was like in the middle of the night also when there's no cars. There was a point where I was like, there's nothing I could do. I'm sliding. I'm like, I'm just screwed because I didn't do anything until I hit the curb, But there have been times I was like, I know there's ice up there. Let me try to keep traction, and then traction goes away. Mm-hmm. There's times when you can't do anything.
Right.
But I know this stuff. And also, when I go to work, my typical drive to work, I drive a lot of weird back roads normally. Okay. I cut through neighborhoods. I take secondary roads. I jump on a highway at certain points. I get off where, different spots.
You still did that during the snow?
No.
Because I was like, I'm not going any place I don't think if there's been a plow.
Exactly.
I'd rather go where it's been plowed.
When I went during the snow, I went to the most busiest roads I could find where other people had been driving.
Yep.
And driven through the snow already to sort of make the way, make a path. Because
you got to follow their grooves.
Yeah, one thing one thing during the snow is you have like these 2-3 lane roads that are all of a sudden just one lane.
Yep.
And it's not in the lane that it's supposed to be.
Yeah, it's like in the middle somewhere.
Yeah, basically it's the one truck that went through first, and everyone's following them and just continually making.
I mean, because that truck is trying not to get too close to the middle, because they don't want to slide.
You can't even see the road anyway.
Yeah, that too.
You can't see the lines, but the lines are off from what you're driving on. So now these 3 lanes are 1 lane, and you got to just stay in that groove.
And then when you have to do the turn off, like, I have to do whatever I have to do.
So if I do my normal off-road to secondary roads to neighborhoods, no one has paved that way.
Yeah.
Literally.
You'll be the trailblazer.
Yeah, I don't want to be that guy who could get stuck in 10 inches of snow because no one else has done it yet. So I went through the most traffic areas. It took me like an hour and a half to get to work because other people are doing the same thing. Other people are jumping on the highways and staying on the main roads because
that's how you prioritize. They do highways and they do the main thoroughfares, and then
but it is so nuts. Yeah. It is so nuts how much traffic it was. I mean, I hated driving to work when everyone else started going to work. I didn't mind going to work when no one else was going to work.
Yeah.
Because the roads weren't bad. But when everyone's going to work and the roads are still bad, I was hating it. I had to go to the doctor's appointment. I had a doctor's appointment. It was at 9 o'clock in the morning. It takes me 15 minutes normally to get there. I left an hour early. And then it hit 9 o'clock and I was still like 2 miles away, which doesn't seem like much.
In the snow.
But in the snow, that was like another half hour.
Yeah.
So I'm like worried because I'm really late for my doctor's appointment. I get to the doctor's appointment. They call me in They take my blood pressure. And he's like, your blood pressure is really high today. I'm like, that's because I just drove through some freaking snow and I'm all late. And but yeah.
Did you say it like that or
no?
I can't see you saying that. I'd be like, I'm kind of stressed.
No, me and the nurse, we were having a conversation. I was like, man, the traffic sucked. And I had to drive through snow. She's like, yeah, it's terrible. I was like, I had to go this way. It took me forever. Took my blood pressure. It was a little high. I was like, I know. Even though I checked it the night before, it was fine. But yeah. But like I said, I'm a pro now. I'm a professional.
Mm-hmm.
I'm good at driving, so that doesn't mean I like it, but I'm getting good at it. Notch it on my resume, my driving resume, as I'm getting better. Like I said, it's becoming an annual thing.
Yeah,
and you know when it works. Sometimes I am essential personnel,
right?
So I have to be someone who has to get the work. So for all the people who are watching the news and seeing all the closings, they have to go to work, go to school. Everyone except essential personnel. That's me. Me and the nurses.
Yeah, I see all the medical people having to I see people on social media. It's like, hey, anybody have a 4-wheel drive? I have to be at work and they can't get through. And I'm like, man, it really sucks.
I've learned to take routes that pass by hospitals to work because one thing, they pave those ways for the ambulances. Yeah, they'll plow those ways for the ambulances, and there's more cars driving that way because they gotta get to the hospital.
That's true. Makes sense.
So I've learned routes to the hospital to get to work.
Mm-hmm.
The little thing I do. And like I said, one of my things this last week was a doctor's appointment.
Okay.
But yeah, back to normal. I'm getting back to, work for me is getting back to normal. How many days off did you get off work?
Well, I took some leave. So, I mean.
So you had to work, but you didn't want to work.
Right. Exactly. I actually, it was this weird thing. I changed jobs and my new job all of a sudden gave me all this extra leave. And I'm like, you know what? I haven't been taking a real Christmas break in a long time. So I actually took some days, made it into a long, I don't know, maybe a 5-6 day weekend.
So you had it scheduled before it snowed?
Oh yeah. Oh, you're talking about for work?
Oh yeah.
I thought you were talking. I'm thinking holiday for some reason, but for snow, I had maybe 2 or 3 days extra off.
Okay.
But
combined with your holiday.
No, I was. My boss was like, hey, you should bring your laptop home with you, and I'm like, okay. So basically, I did work from home, so it wasn't really off. That's the thing about working in this day and age. You can work from home for certain jobs, and I was one of those jobs that actually can, once I got all the connectivity issues out of the way, I was able to do normal work. So it wasn't like I was off, but working from home and working in an office is a different thing. I don't know if you haven't really done that. So
no, I don't have to.
Yeah, I mean, in some ways it's more slack, in some ways it's more intense because you just it depends on the person. So yeah, I ended up working a little more than I usually did because I was at home.
Yep. So combined with the Christmas break and the snow days, a lot of people had a lot of days off.
Yep.
You have a good Christmas break?
Yeah, I was going to ask you, how was yours? I mean,
it was all right. So.
Yeah.
I still have Christmas presents to deliver because when I had it scheduled to deliver, it snowed 10 inches.
I still have Christmas presents to wrap, so I have you beat there. I mean, I had the gift.
It's currently the middle of January. It's not even the beginning of January now. We're at the middle of January.
With our circle of friends, there are some friends that I know I'm not going to see till after Christmas, and even then, it could be way after Christmas. So I prioritize them last, and they don't really care if I get it to them in January or February, so I don't have to. It's not like it's a stressful thing.
Yeah.
But I do have a whole box full of gifts that I haven't put into their gift bags or wrapped or whatever. So
yeah, if I don't see you Christmas Day, I tried to deliver my gifts the week after. So certain days, there's a lot of people who weren't home because they were on vacation doing Christmassy things, holiday things.
Yep.
So I couldn't get to some of those people. Other people working again, they go back to work.
Yeah.
So
they don't take much time off or whatever.
And then I had to go to work.
Right.
So I couldn't, so if their schedules are free, I'm not free. But I mean, I delivered some. There's 2 more families I need to hit up because they're busy people. And then, the times I had scheduled, it snowed. So for a whole week, the roads were bad, and I'm not going to risk trying to drive through these icy ass neighborhoods to deliver their gifts, which
no one would expect you to.
I'll admit, I dropped off gifts for Playboy,
mm-hmm.
and I could not remember what I gave his kids. I mean, I remember some of it. The other ones, I was like, open it so I can see what I gave you, because I'd bought these gifts so long ago,
right?
Wrapped them up, and then Christmas passed, and then another 2 weeks passed. So by the time I give it to them, I was like, I don't remember what I gave them. Yep. It's a Christmas gift for me too. Open it up, see what I gave you.
I'm dying with anticipation.
Yeah. So.
Yeah, I still have to get Pinoy Playboys and Brother Butterflies gifts to them. So I guess I have like 4 different groups of people to give gifts to still. And like I said, I'm not stressing too much about it. I'll do it sometime soon.
Good.
Yeah. So I don't know. So what are you thinking? You have any plans for 2018 that you come to mind, or like I know you're not big on. Are you a resolution guy? I don't think you were.
No, I don't believe in resolution.
Right. So,
I always have stuff I want to do. The thing is, I have stuff that I want to do. I think of stuff all the time. Like it could be March. I'm like, you know what? I'm going to do this. Weird that if I say that in January, I have to call it a resolution.
And it's like a binding contract, and if you mess up, you're like, oh, I failed my resolution, kind of thing. Right?
I mean, there was stuff that I started in December. I was starting to do stuff in December, but if I had the same ideal in January, it's a resolution. No.
Right.
But no, I mean, for the year, no, I don't have anything specific. I mean, there are stuff I do all the time.
Do you have anything planned, like trips or anything? I'm just curious. I have nothing planned. I'm just, before you ask me in return, I have no trips planned myself.
I really would like to go to New York again.
Comic-Con again?
At a time that's not Comic-Con. Because I always go during New York Comic-Con. I would like to go with a group of people that is not Comic-Con related, because I want to do stuff I want to do touristy stuff there. When I go there for Comic-Con, I do Comic-Con.
Broadway show, whatever.
Yeah, I mean, I still squeeze that in when I go to Comic-Con, but I have very limited amount of time when I go there for Comic-Con, because that's the bulk of my time is there. I have free to myself is like a couple hours after that, and I choose to sleep or not sleep, that kind of thing.
Right.
Just to go, just for like a couple of days. I would like to go to DC. We used to go there a lot, and we don't do that anymore.
Yeah,
we used to go there monthly.
And you used to go there monthly. I used to go once in a while.
Yeah, well, I used to go monthly and just party. We just don't do that anymore. I would like to do that.
Party?
No, yeah, go out, do stuff, eat, go to restaurants.
Okay, it's fine. Go out to eat is not. I don't think that's the same thing as partying.
Yeah, but we're also. I would like to go out till like 2 a.m.
Really? Still?
Yes.
Okay.
See, that's not you.
No, not so much anymore. I mean, I used to do. There was a point in time when I was doing that. That point is gone. So, I mean, I don't mind. I'll do it if everybody else is doing it, but I don't really seek to do that anymore. If you want to go out and just.
Yeah, have a nightlife.
Yeah. Okay.
I want to do that. I don't know. I mean, I always have places I want to go. Always. I mean, I love just taking road trips when I have nothing to do on the weekend. That kind of stuff.
Mm-hmm.
How about you?
I don't. Like I said before, you asked the question. I have nothing.
You asked the question.
I know, and I said I answered my. For me, I have nothing planned as far as trips or anything like that. So
So you're going to New York, and then you're going to go to DC.
Is that what the plan?
I'm making the plans for you.
Okay. Sure.
Pick a weekend that you want to do it.
I mean, I really wanted to, because we talked about going to the DC casino, and I haven't been there yet. And I still want to do it. It's just that it didn't work out as far as
we are doing that.
That works for me. We'll do that.
We are doing that March 10th. No, March 17th.
March 17th?
Yes. We are doing that weekend. It's St. Patrick's Day weekend, which I just realized. But
Does it matter? I don't know if that matters at all, but like,
Yeah, since you're not a partier.
I mean, I'll go out to you guys. We have these like local things like Greening of Ghent or whatever.
Parties.
Yeah, that's the party. That one's a party.
which you don't do.
I've done it before. I just haven't done it lately, like in the past decade. I mean, when I thought about it, like, yeah, well, no, maybe 5 years ago I went. That's not. I'm just digging a hole. Forget I said anything. Jeez.
I went recently, 5 years ago.
Yeah,
a 13-year-old kid 5 years ago is now 18.
I know. My perception of time is just getting warped, because things I thought was really recent. You're like, oh yeah, that restaurant closed 3 years ago. I'm like, oh crap. I mean, I'm not even joking. I just didn't realize. It just feels to me like it was just yesterday.
So yeah, I mean, I just know there's a lot of people going to DC that weekend already.
Okay, well, so I said we're gonna pick a different weekend, but yeah, we'll do it.
You don't want to do? Oh, I'm pretty much almost.
Oh, so wait. So you said there's a lot of people going to DC that weekend. And I'm like, oh, that's a bad thing, and you're like, yeah,
no,
that's a good
thing. We're doing that weekend. Because a lot of people are going that weekend.
That's the difference in our perception. I'm like, oh, let's pick a different weekend. And you're like, yeah, that's the best weekend to go. And I'm like, oh.
Because half of Virginia Beach is going to be in DC that weekend. We're going to be there too.
And I'm like, why would we want to go when people are going to be there? Oh, okay. Yeah, fine.
Yeah, March 17th weekend.
All right, that's the plan. March 17th.
Yes. And like I said, I do want to check out the casino there. There's the whole not inner harbor, the harbor thing, National Harbor thing there.
Mm-hmm.
We'll do that.
Can we stop by? We'll see if we can have time to stop by and see some friends there, like they're just living there.
Yes, yeah, that's what we're doing.
No, I mean, okay. What do we call it?
Do we have time to stop by to see some friends?
Well, I don't know if you're doing like back-to-back partying, we're being a wild thing, then I don't know how you're gonna schedule in putting in.
No, I'm telling you, we're doing it now.
Okay, I'm just saying, there's some people up there that I talked to on the phone I haven't seen in a few years or in a while. So, okay,
people we haven't seen in a while in DC.
I forgot his code name. He had a code name for him, but I forgot.
We're coming, people.
I think there's something about a dumbass, and I don't think that's the right code name for him. But anyway, yeah. So, yep.
I mean, we normally stay with we have a variety of people we can stay with.
Yeah.
But I was thinking maybe staying at the hotel near the casino. Not at the casino, because the casino is expensive as hell.
Fell. Yeah.
I mean, I've been looking at prices at that casino.
So you want to book a hotel now? Is it cheaper now to do it now?
Yeah. I only got 3 months.
I know. I'm saying, do we want to?
Yeah. I mean, unless you want to stay with friends.
Nah.
But like I said, I want to do the casino. I also want to be able to just hang out at the casino till really late.
Yeah, you've done that whole casino thing before. You know how it's set up so you lose track of time, right? A casino? Yeah, okay. So yeah. To me, that's like, yeah, obviously you're gonna go there. For me, a casino, yeah, I'm up there 2 or 3 in the morning. That's fine. That's not partying. That's gambling. That's a different thing.
Yeah, we'll do the touristy things, which is weird because I don't consider us tourists when we go there.
No, not
it's
really.
sort of like second home.
But honestly, I've never done the White House tour. I don't think I did the Washington Monument.
You've been to Smithsonian, right?
Just for a little bit, only like a small part of it. We stepped in there. We're like, yeah, we're too busy. Let's go. I was with you guys. I didn't go I never went with a school trip.
I've done the Smithsonian thing.
But the only time I went was with you guys, and we were like, we went to like one little part of it, then we left for whatever reason. I can't remember now.
I remember doing a whole bunch of things because that's basically the National Mall.
Yeah, I know.
So
I've never seen the Martin Luther King Monument, so that would be cool. Yeah, there's some things I would like to do, touristy things. So yeah.
Okay, mark it down.
All right.
That weekend in March.
Will do.
I've already told Ghostface, our friend Ghostface.
Wait, you acted like this was spontaneous.
I had to make it seem like it's your idea, so you can go.
You gave up on that too. You're like, screw it, we're going.
I'm trying to coerce it out of you. It's like, what do you want to do, Sterno?
He's like, oh, fuck it. We're going on this weekend.
Because you're more inclined to go if it's your ideal and you made the plans.
Yeah, but I wasn't going to initiate that one.
I know. It's like pulling teeth.
I didn't particularly want to go, but it's cool. If you guys are going, I'll go.
It's like pulling teeth trying to get you to do this.
All right.
Well, yeah, Ghostface, he's already down. we talked about this yesterday.
Jeez.
Yeah.
All right.
March 17th, 16th, 17th, 18th. I don't know what days you want to go.
16th is the Friday, so we want to do like a 4-day weekend.
It depends on what you want to do. I can do anything. I can easily take 4 days off of work and hang out there all week. You know, that kind of thing.
Okay.
It's up to you guys. Like I said, I can easily just go up on a whim. You know, I could be one of those that wake up and say, hey, let's just go to DC, hang out, and then come back. Whereas I believe you're the kind that needs to schedule 2 months in advance.
I'm marking it on my calendar as we speak, yeah.
Which is why I'm telling you now.
So, weekend trip.
I mean, we remember when we did that.
I know.
When we would be like, what are we doing today? What are we doing tonight? You want to go DC? Let's go.
That's when we were roommates and we were all like really like in our 20s or something. And I'm like,
I remember one time we did that. Brother Butterfly was pissed we left him.
Yeah, I know. That was one of like, oh man, are we gonna talk to Brother Butterfly? We just didn't do it, and I'm like, oh
no, we told him he was knocked out sleeping. He was. We decided to.
Oh yeah, you're right. I forgot.
It was like 11 o'clock at night, and we were like, "Do you want to go out?" 11 o'clock at night, and he was passed out on the couch, and we tried to wake him, and he was like, "Okay, yeah, whatever." I'm like, "We're going to DC. We're going to DC. Wake up!" And then he was like, "Well, okay, whatever." We're like, screw you, we're out. I remember exactly how it happened.
Yeah, I'd forgotten that part.
And then he's like, oh, I didn't know you were going now. Later on.
Yeah. So yeah, all right, it's in my calendar.
And for people who don't know, DC is 3 hours away from Virginia Beach.
Yeah.
It's not like, an hour. It's not like a 45-minute trip. So yeah. All right, what else? You want to do a Tagalog word of the day?
Sure. This is a part of the podcast where we educate our listeners on the Filipino language. Neither Boogie nor I are actual native speakers of Filipino or Tagalog. So if we get some aspect of the word incorrect, like its pronunciation, grammatical usage, or some nuance of its meaning, feel free to let us know because we value your feedback. But keep in mind that we've always said and will continue to say that we are not an informational podcast or claim to be any kind of expert. So what we're doing is for fun to share a little bit of the culture. Let us know if we do something wrong, but don't persecute us and make us feel bad because we are sensitive people. Do you have an idea what you want for the word, Boogie?
Carne.
Carne.
It's an easy one.
Carne.
Carne ng baka.
Carne.
Kumain ako carne ng baka.
Okay.
Carne.
Yeah.
Merong carne.
Do people say carne
no.
ng baka?
No, but I'm saying it.
Just to be redundant?
Yes.
Okay. And for those of you who don't know, carne is meat and baka is a cow. So
carne.
Yeah, carne. So let's make carne our
word of the day. Carne.
Carne.
Yeah. Remind me next time to tell you the story about this Filipino book I just got from Amazon.
Okay.
A little children's translate Filipino book. Oops, that's me. Is that me? Yeah, that's me because the Tagalog website has a pop up.
Oh, okay.
But next podcast.
Next podcast. Okay.
Well, you remind me. There's a little thing about a Filipino translation book I bought off Amazon.
Okay. Something to look forward to, everybody.
All right. So make sure you visit our website, www.sini-gang.com.
Or email us at thesinigang@gmail.com.
Follow us on Twitter at The Sini-Gang.
Follow us on Facebook on facebook.com/thesinigang. Or look for our videos on YouTube. Do search for our URL, www.sini-gang.com, and you should be able to find our videos. And if you do watch a video, please like, comment, hey, subscribe. What the hell? It might be cool. So until next time, this is Sterno Supernova.
And this is the l-boogy, the Elemental One, saying thanks for listening. And
Sige na. Good.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, everybody. Thanks for watching. Tune in for our next episode. Till then, take care.